Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, and if it's not, thank you so much for coming back. So before we go ahead, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notifications button so you get an alert anytime I post a video. Today I am going to do a quick get ready with me video. All the items I use will be in the description box because I don't think I mentioned any of them. They'll all be in the description box, and the shades and everything and discount codes and stuff. I'll leave my discount code on the screen somewhere here or here or here or whatever. But yeah, so in this video I opened up a little bit more about love, relationships, mental state, literally everything. So get a glass of wine or a cuppa and I am just gonna get right into the video. So I wanted to record this video for like literally so long, but I think it's like laziness, and then I had like issues with like camera equipment, and I just wanted to put a video that I was kind of happy with and stuff like that. So I thought I'd do like a quick I don't know, chit chat and whatnot, just to like fill you in on like what's going on in my life this year, what like I'm planning. Just open up a bit more on my channel about like the issues I went through in 2019. I wish 2020 and like what I've learned. So for this year I've like so much that I want to do, like so much growth I want to do like in myself, and also like in terms of like where I want to be. So I'm working on this like really big project. Like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've mentioned this like for like so long now. I thought initially I was gonna launch in January, but obviously with COVID and some of the issues that has just come about with like suppliers and stuff, that's kind of been delayed. But like I'm working so hard to get this out there, and I just hope that you love it as much as I can. Like I wish I could like tell you what it is or like what exactly I'm working on. I just feel like it would be better if I don't, and it's like such a surprise, and hopefully it is a good surprise, because I've been working on this since June of 2020. So by the time it comes out, which I've no like date on anything, it probably is going to be 2020. Obviously it is going to be 2021, but it's probably not going to be like till June 21. But yeah, I hope everyone's January is going okay. I hope everyone's new year is going decent. Mine's kind of slow, if I'm being honest, and I feel like with the new pandemic and the new wave, like I said, I want to talk about COVID, like, you know, but I feel like with the new pandemic and with COVID, it's been so much more harder for like creatives this year, like even getting brand deals and stuff, because I think obviously everyone's a little bit more tighter like with budgets and stuff. Back to talking about my brand, I think I've learned so much about like starting something up without giving too much away. Oh, I forgot to mention, like this project that I'm working on it on like I don't want to say like my own, because like obviously I do have like an amazing team, but when I say my own, I mean like I don't have like my management isn't a part of it. It's something that I've decided to do on my own, something that I've invested like so much money into. And like one thing people don't tell you about launching anything is the amount of money that you have to spend, and also the amount of time, the amount of tears that you shed, because like I have been so stressed finding like a manufacturer. Like no matter what you're releasing, whether it's beauty, whether it's clothes, whether it's I don't know, games, whether it's anything, like the amount of sampling that you have to go through, the amount of money you have to waste like finding like the correct team, the correct manufacturer, stuff like that. Like I felt like I've grown as a person since I've started this project on my own. I felt like I've become like more independent, more kind of like stronger in myself, and a little bit more organized as well. But enough about me and my project in 2021. Let's talk about 2020. That was literally like a couple of days ago. Legit. And like I couldn't go home for Christmas. It was like literally horrible. I had to stay in England. So I actually spent Christmas, in case anyone doesn't have me on Instagram, I actually spent Christmas with Michael, because I booked my tickets to Ireland. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. I got like so many Christmas presents and stuff, and like Christmas to me, like I don't really like Christmas. I've never been someone to like enjoy like the whole Christmas thingy. And Christmas to me is like making everyone else happy. Because obviously I'm the oldest child, and like if you're Nigerian, the amount of responsibilities you have as an oldest child is literally insane. So this year I just found it a little bit harder, just because like obviously like I already told my mum I was going to get everyone presents. Like I got literally them everything, and I know they're watching this and they don't know what they're getting, so I'm not going to say how I got them, but I literally got every single thing on their Christmas list, so it was really sad that like I couldn't go out and send it to them. And obviously now I still can't fly, which is obviously really shit, but I'm just happy that my family are safe and they are healthy, and like that is probably like the most important thing. But yeah, 2020 was like literally like probably like one of the roughest years, and it was really hard. And I think 2020 kind of showed me more about the industry, because obviously like coming out of a show, like I obviously was not an influencer. I had no idea like what goes into like creating content, working with brands, but I think I learned a lot. And I think the pandemic, it really showed me exactly like what brands are like in terms of like working with like black creatives, and in terms of like paying black creatives, and just like struggles being a black creative in general. I think like when most people see like people who've come out of a show and they see people doing ads, they just automatically think that, oh my god, this person's earning so much money and like it must be so easy for you. And it's kind of like, to an extent, it's a little bit easier because yeah, I have the following, so it's a little bit easier to get like paid promotions. But like compared to like my other like white contestants or other white influencers, it's literally been such a struggle. And that's why it's so important to talk to like other creatives about like how much they're earning and how much they're getting paid per post, because like during the pandemic, brands would come and be like, yeah, we'd love to work with you one day, but you know, due to the global pandemic, we have no budget and this is how much we have. And they would literally split your fee in half. And then I'd speak to like one of the other girls and I'm like, oh, you know, I seen you do a post for like this brand, how much did you get paid for that? And it would have been like nearly like 3 times my fee, which I thought was crazy because you just told me you didn't have a budget. And that's what people don't kind of know about like influencers and stuff. And I learned how important it was to engage. If anyone like follows me on Instagram or on YouTube, I never knew how important engagement was. So if you ever liked one of my pictures, if you've ever shared it, if you've ever commented, like that literally means the world to me, because it does really help with like getting more brand deals and just working and getting jobs and stuff, because it's a struggle. It literally is like one of the biggest struggles. One thing I'm definitely grateful for are brands who continue to work with you, continue to pay black influencers what they pay white influencers, and just like pay black creatives and choose to put black creatives in their campaigns and stuff, because like loads of brands talk about like how representation is so important and blah blah blah, but like, do you actually post black influencers? Do you actually pay black influencers? Do you actually reach out? Do you know what I mean? And it's just so frustrating. So like all the brands that I've worked with like this year and last year, like I'm honestly so grateful for them. For example, like Missguided, I absolutely love them. If you ever see me post a Missguided content, please fuck with that heavy, because I absolutely love those guys. In terms of like fashion brands, like there's a lot of like fashion brands that I work with, and I'm so grateful for every single one of them. But like Missguided is like really up there. I absolutely love the guys there. Probably one of my favorite brands, my favorite lingerie brands to ever work with. Like for my birthday, like I'm not really a birthday person. Like if anyone who knows me, like I don't know, I've never like celebrated my birthday when I was younger. So like I just grew up not celebrating it, and then now I just feel awkward doing anything for my birthday. Stuff like sending me like a card and flowers like in the morning of my birthday when I haven't even told anyone it's my birthday, or like just sending like random like fruit baskets. It's just the little things that brands do that like really make you feel like you belong, because obviously like working on your own and being self-employed, especially in the pandemic where you don't really kind of get to like interact with people as much, and you don't kind of get to like speak to people, you're just working on your own. It's so great for like brands to be able to like reach out and like send you love through like other packages and stuff. I just think it's amazing. Like just like little Christmas presents. Like even my management didn't even give me a Christmas present, and I know they're watching this now. I didn't even get like a Christmas present or anything like that. And it's like for other brands to do it, it's just like, thanks guys, you know. But like yeah, I've been so fortunate to work with like amazing brands who actually care about me as a person, care about inclusivity, and are just so amazing. And obviously I've had my fair share of like brands that, you know, I've worked with that like it's just kind of been like a disaster. And obviously I know a lot of you seen my tweet that I made on Twitter, and then I said I would do a follow-up about like a brand that I worked with and that I didn't probably have the best experience with, and I did say I was going to follow up, but like all I can say to any young or new or even old creatives is please read your contracts very carefully, do research on the brands you're working with, because it's so easy to get like an email from a brand and saying they want to work with you, blah blah blah. You go on their Instagram page, you see a few like black creatives and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is fine, but please like really do your research on the brand, because it avoids you getting into any type of legal battle. So yeah, just be careful with like brands you choose to work with and stuff. But like all in all, 2020 was a decent year. Like I had my ups, I had my downs with brands. Like emotionally it was so draining. I think sometimes when people see like influencers online and you're like posting loads and you're smiling loads, everyone kind of thinks that like you live like this like amazing glamorous life, but like 2020 was really hard. Like my mum was sick in hospital, and she was in hospital for like 2 months, and I'm not one to speak about my family, and I don't really post. I don't know if anyone's actually noticed, I don't actually really post my family or my close friends and stuff, and the reason I do that is like I honestly love my family and friends so much, and I'm so grateful for them. With me, or maybe it's just me because I'm a Scorpio, I would hate if anyone ever wrote anything bad about my family or friends, or even if they thought about it. The thought of even people thinking negatively or having negative opinions on my friends and family is something that like I don't fuck with at all. But yeah, my mum was sick in hospital. She was there for like 2 months, and it was really, really scary because initially like the doctors thought it was cancer, and like obviously I couldn't fly home for like a month. Like no one knew what it was, so we couldn't get a diagnosis for like a month, which was like really scary because like I don't know, like I felt like I couldn't be me. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to say, I was just so discombobulated, and then finally we got like a diagnosis, which is great because then I felt like I could actually breathe, and just like it was like, yeah, we have a diagnosis, we know what's wrong, we can kind of like move on. And obviously she's fine now, and it's just like she just has to get like checked up like every 3 months, and yeah, it was fine. But like what I found so interesting from the whole process was, so if anyone doesn't know, right, obviously you don't know because I haven't told you, I'm basically a sickle cell carrier. Now what that means is I'm not like, I don't have sickle cell anemia, but I am a carrier. So basically I'm like, if anyone is done genetics, basically you have 2 chromosomes, right? An X and a Y. So on one chromosome I am dominant, which means I have a capital S, sickle cell anemia, I have a capital S, and the other allele is recessive, so it's like a small s, which means that the dominant S, sickle cell, is what's prominent, but because the other allele is recessive, like I'm trying to put it in like the simplest way, it's not being expressed, so that gene is not being expressed. Whereas if I had like 2 dominant alleles, so if it was like 2 capital S's, it would be expressed and I would have sickle cell anemia, but I'm a carrier, so I don't really have any of the characteristics that sickle cell anemia people do have. Like I'm a little bit anemic, but like most people are, and it's never been an issue. But when my mum got sick, the doctors told her that it kind of came from her being a carrier, because she's been taking, like most people do, paracetamol all her life, and that kind of caused like complications and stuff throughout the year. So now I can take certain medications like paracetamol and a few painkillers, which I think was mad because like I would have never ever known that. And I think there needs to be like more awareness. I think black people have a higher percentage of people who are prone to have sickle cell, and yeah, so I have to be very careful about like who I end up with and who I marry, because it's crazy. And like since I'm in the spirit of opening more, both my parents are actually sickle cell carriers, and it's crazy because none of us were sickle cell. Like I think the chances are, it's more like a 50% chance. I would say it's probably 50% chance that whoever the child would probably be have sickle cell anemia. which is crazy. But yeah, anyways, this year I want to like work on myself a little bit more, and I want to be more confident. I want to do more. Like I'd love to say I'd love to travel more, but like we both know that's not going to happen. But I don't know, I just want to be like a better person. I want to be like in a better space of mind, because I just feel like for the last year, obviously, with everything that's been going on, I just wasn't like there. So yeah, just growing more, working on myself a little bit more emotionally. Like I got weights as well, so like a big part of my mental state is actually blowing off steam in the gym, and obviously I can't do that anymore. So I actually got like weights and stuff. If anyone wants to know where I got my weights, just comment down below and I'll just send you the link, because yeah, I got like those weights and I've just been working out at home and I just feel so much better. So I just want to work on my mental state. I want to be more fitter. I'm kind of changing my diet a little bit more and just kind of being more healthier in like my lifestyle choices and stuff. And it's just helped so much more in just growing, being a better person, just feeling like lighter and stuff. Another thing that I want to do this year is like start therapy, because I noticed that like I have a lot of issues. Like I have so much issues that I need to like work on. So I think I need to go back to therapy. I did a little bit of therapy when I came out with the villa, but I think I got really busy and I think I just got really scared and I stopped, and then now I like want to go back. And I think it's so important to talk about things, especially in this climate that we're in now. It's just so much more important to check in with people, speak to people, see how people are doing and stuff like that, especially your loved ones and your close family and friends, and even strangers. Just say hi, you know, just be kind to people. A little goes a long way. But yeah, some of my goals this year, I remember I did a Q&A on Instagram, and someone was like, oh, like, what are your goals for 2024? What are you going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what, I didn't make any goals, because I got super obsessed with stuff. So like, if I make goals and I didn't meet them, I'd be so sad. I'd be so, like, I'd literally go into like the most unhealthy, depressive state. I'd be so hard on myself because I didn't achieve them. But when I say I didn't make goals, I didn't make like big goals, but I had like two or three or four things that was like, it would be great to do this year. I'm not going to put pressure on myself and be like, oh my god, I have to do this, I have to do that. But it would be great to like do some of those things, and I will share a little bit since I'm in the spirit of being more open. One of the things that I would love to like start this year, obviously launching whatever, my secret project, that would be probably one of the things, if that was successful, that would be one of the things I would love to do this year. Another thing would be buying a property. So I'm in two minds whether I want to buy and renovate or build from scratch, and I'm not really sure, but I think I want to like buy and renovate, only because I'm buying by myself, obviously, because I'm single as fuck. And that's something we're going to move on later on, because I know everyone's dying to know. I'm going to buy and renovate because it's better. Because I feel like if I was with someone, I'd want to build, but because I'm kind of by myself now, and I don't think I'm going to be living in that house for the rest of my life, I think it's just probably easier if I just bought and renovated. So yeah, another thing that I wanted to kind of look into doing is actually like investment properties. I think being Nigerian, and after you reach a certain age, and by the way I'm 25 because I know Google says I'm 26, the audacity, but I'm actually 25. I think after you reach like a certain age, your parents start like pressuring you to like buy a place. Like I remember my dad was like, even if you don't live in it, just buy it. Just buy it. So I'm thinking of, I'm not getting any younger. So I'm thinking of, yeah, just buying a place, but I don't know if I want to buy an investment property or buy a place of my own or renovate. Because I'm thinking of renovating, right? What I was thinking of doing was, you know, sometimes you can go like on like auction houses and buy like an auction house. So basically an auction house is a house that's basically in absolute bits, like it is in disgraceful condition. But if you knock the whole thing down, it doesn't matter if you get a really good house or a really shit house, because either way you're knocking the whole thing down. And with auction houses, you can get them for really, really cheap. So whereas say if you went on like, I don't know, property.ie or whatever, and you wanted to get like a shit kind of house that you were going to renovate, the house could be like 300,000, but if you get it on an auction market, you could get it for like 120,000. But it would be in a horrendous state, but it wouldn't matter because you'd be knocking down the walls completely, which is something that I want to do. So yeah, I'll take you on my journey if that's what you guys want to see, and hopefully I actually do it, and hopefully you guys are supportive as well. What I think was funny, right, so the other day, right, if anyone has me on Instagram, if you don't download it, make sure you follow me. So the other day I did like a Q&A, and it was like, what's on your mind and stuff like that. And it was just like light-hearted banter, and I was just answering some questions and stuff. And then what I find like ridiculously funny was, a lot of people were like, when are you gonna find a man? And I'm thinking, how is that what's on your mind? Like, are you sitting at home thinking how I'm gonna find a man and whether I'm still single? But I suppose, like, obviously because I came from a dating show, I do understand like the interest and stuff. But I think it's crazy how obsessed people have gotten. And I feel like people think I'm lying about like my relationship status just because like I don't want to say it and stuff. But I'm single. But like if I wasn't, do you know what? I'm not even sure if I'd say it. I think I would, but like I don't know. But yeah, I definitely am single. I think for the first time in a while, I'm like open to like seeing where life goes, and like open to like, I don't know, being in a relationship. It's just like mad because I've never said that out loud. I think it's even crazy that I'm even saying it. So I think this year, not like I can actually go on a date, but like I'm more open to finding someone. For me, I don't ask for much when it comes to relationships at all. My thing is just like, I need someone who's like really patient, because I am so annoying. Like, even my friends will tell you I am such an annoying human being. I just take the piss a lot, really. That I just need someone who is so patient. I need someone who's kind, and it's so important that it's like someone can be kind to you, but like what's more important is how they treat other people, how they treat their friends, their family, and just strangers. To me, is more important than how they nearly treat you, because they're not going to treat you shit if they treat strangers really nice. I don't think so. Anyways, I just want a nice human being all round. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely open to like meeting people and speaking to people. I'm gonna finish my brows off camera because I think I'm absolutely butchering them. I'm gonna do like most things off camera. I'm just gonna come back and finish off because I'm doing such a tremendous job. So I'm gonna come back on camera and I am going to finish off the video. But yeah, I'm gonna leave everything that I use in the description box anyway. So yeah. So that's where I kind of am. Oops. That's where I kind of am with life. Let's put my blush on. Does anyone ever go just like overboard with blush? I always have to take it easy, so I just don't do too much. I think I want to do like more of these like let's catch up, let's sit down and talk, like maybe like every 3 months if there's anything interesting going on. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below like what type of videos you want to see, and if you thought that I opened more. That doesn't make sense. If you thought that I was a little bit more open, let me know. If you think I need to open up a little bit more, which I don't think I need to, hopefully not. Also let me know. But I do really like sitting down and speaking to you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to put on a little bit of primer now. Again, I'm just going to write everything in the description bar down below. I am so aware that I didn't even mention any product in this, but like it's either going to be on the screen or I'm just going to mention it below. But like if you want me to do like a detailed like in-depth type of like makeup video, let me know. Most of the like makeup that I use you can actually get on Look Fantastic, and I do have a discount code that I will put into the description box. Look Fantastic are like just a website that you can get like makeup, beauty, fragrances, just like random bits really. Super cool. And yeah, like it's an affiliate link, so I do make a small commission if you do use my code, but it doesn't change like the amount that you're paying for a product. It just helps me out a little bit more. And so that is all. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and spray. I don't want to do too much. Like with highlighter, I always feel like I just go overboard. I might go in with another one, to be fair. I like mixing my highlighters. It just gives you more of like a natural glow. It gives you like a glow from like within. So I'm gonna go in with Eris Couture. Like what kind of highlighters do you use? Do you guys use like a goldish one or like kind of silver? Or do you like more of like a gold, brown, bronzy? I always go for like a gold, brown, bronzy kind of colour. I just feel like it just so pretty, and it just makes you look like you're glowing from within. So I'm gonna spray my face now. using Morphe. I absolutely love this. The first time I used this was in the villa. I think Amy had this and I was like, oh my god, what is this? This looks amazing. So that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was more insightful. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. Again, as I said, I'd love to like open up a little bit more and like really talk about myself a little bit more, as like vain as it sounds. Make sure you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my video. I'll see you in my next video. And again, like, thank you so much for all the support, like all the comments, all the likes, and all the love on Instagram, all the love everywhere. I see it so much and I am so appreciative of it. And also, do not mind my nails in this video, like it's the absolute ghetto. I haven't been able to do my nails, I haven't been able to go anywhere because we're all in the same situation. So yeah, just pretend that my nails are done and they look absolutely amazing. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!